At the time of Kappa Kappa Gamma's founding, its birthplace, Monmouth, was a small Illinois town of just a few thousand. But while Monmouth was modest in geographical scope, the visions of its residents, particularly the founders of Kappa Kappa Gamma, ventured far beyond its borders. The year was 1870. The country was recovering from the Reconstruction era following the Civil War. The women's movement was underway, and change was in the air. Monmouth provided an environment more progressive than most prairie towns because of Monmouth College. Established by Presbyterian ministers as an academy in 1853, the institution itself was considered ahead of its time when chartered as a coeducational college in 1857. Two Monmouth students, Mary Louise Bennett and Hannah Jeanette Boyd, were pursuing the collegiate department's classical course when in late 1869 or early 1870, the two college girls held a schoolgirls' conversation, out of which grew the Kappa Kappa Gamma fraternity. You may remember that this part is said to have taken place on a little wooden bridge spanning a small stream that flows through the northeastern corner of the campus. They shared this thought with fellow classical student and friend Mary Moore Stewart, and together decided they would have something new. Minnie, Jenny, and Lou Bennett met in the ABL Hall, a literary society of which the women were active members when they first decided to form a Greek letter fraternity for women. The three were soon joined by Anna Elizabeth Willits, and together the four members decided on a name, motto, and badge. Susan Burley Walker and Martha Louisa Stevenson were brought in next and took an oath to stand by whatever was started. Welcome to the charter room at the Stewart House, Minnie Stewart's childhood home. As its name implies, this was the very room where Minnie, Jenny, Lou Bennett, and Anna signed Alpha Chapter's charter and the very first charter of Kappa Kappa Gamma. Sue and Lou Stevenson were not present at the signing, but four was all it took. Imagine, four of our founders in their beautiful Victorian gowns gathered in this room signing a document that would eventually affect more than 270,000 women. 145 years ago today, with the arrival of their badges, the founders made their first public appearance, walking into chapel with their keys, some on their lapel, some in their hair. Fast forward to today, where the Stewart House is now owned and maintained by the Kappa Kappa Gamma Foundation. How fitting that in the year of our 145th anniversary, after an extensive restoration, thanks to our donors, the Stewart House reopened in all of its original glory. A remodeled second floor, new archives to hold our treasures, and a resident fellow to bring the history to the public were unveiled. A single step through those doors is a step directly into Kappa's history. In 1870, as in today, it's a great time to be a Kappa.